please join me in welcoming Alodie Iradukunda to the podium to give her welcome address on behalf of the young people of Rwanda. Ladies and gentlemen, Alodie.
Good morning. Thank you so much, MCs, for the introduction. Honorable Rosemary Mbabazi, Minister of Youth and Culture of Rwanda. Honorable Deputy Secretary of the Commonwealth. Honorable Ministers present, respectable representatives of states and governments, all protocol observed, distinguished guests, dear fellow young leaders, good morning. Warm welcome to Kigali, Rwanda for the 12th Commonwealth Youth Forum. My name is Alodie Iradukunda, and I'm extremely privileged to be with you today. As the chairperson of the Rwandan Youth Council, I've had the opportunity to witness the will and the drive that young people have in building our future. I am in awe of the spirit of service and duty that has prevailed more than ever throughout the crisis of the COVID-19. Young people across the Commonwealth played an integral role in the handling of this crisis, demonstrating yet again the great value that lies within the drive and the brilliance of young people. In Rwanda, large community of young youth volunteers have supported daily to enable community to stay safe amidst the precarious COVID-19 period. They fast-tracked community awareness and distribution of much-needed supplies across the country. In Pakistan, Youth Action Against Corona stepped up to raise funds for monthly rations to support close to 10,000 vulnerable households in one region. All across the Commonwealth, young people demonstrated incredible leadership as they stepped up to adapt and meet the needs of the local markets, organize and support their governments in meeting those most in need. I strongly believe that we as young people are at a pivotal moment in history where we are yet again being called upon to take charge of our future. By taking charge, we assert ourselves of our responsibilities and make contributions to shaping the future. I'm also here to reassure our leaders that we have not waited to be called upon. We understand what is at stake when it comes to the numerous issues that our world faces today. As a generation that faces existential crises such as climate change, global pandemics, large displacements of persons, disruption of value chains that directly affect the youth economic future, and many more, we have been accustomed to change. It is this uncertainty that that we see in our world that has actually given us the skills and the will that we need to make sure that we actually affect and give impact in our society and in our community. This adaptability that I'm talking about is now an asset that we're ready to make the most out of. We know all too well that the only constant is change. The only certainty, is the fact that nothing is everlasting. Over the next few days, the Commonwealth Youth Forum will explore what it means for a young person to live in the 21st century. We will explore different thematic areas, including governance, innovation, trade, employment, health, and many more, all with the aim to understand better the issues that are at hand and propose practical solutions that will inform the state of the world as we see it today. We know that these issues that I've just mentioned cannot and will not be solved by one single person, one single organ, or one single country. We face them collectively, and we should therefore work to solving them collectively. The Commonwealth Youth Forum presents us with an opportunity for that. As young people, we simply cannot afford to stand in the sidelines and not get involved in driving solutions to our global and common challenges. I look forward to witnessing what we can achieve together in one voice, the voice of the Commonwealth. On that note, it is my pleasure to welcome Mr. Kim Allen, who is the chairperson of the Commonwealth Youth Council, for his remarks. Thank you.